Glory be to God. Eat me a little dinner, but I just wanted to get on here real quick. I'm trying to eat the rest of this stew, but I just wanted to get on here real quick because the Lord just gave me this earlier. It's hot, and I put a lot of pepper in it. So if you want stuff to be different, oh no, you want stuff to be different, and the Lord to break chains off of your generation and you and your family. A lot of the work is gonna come from you. Hold on, y'all. I'm drop my crackers. I'll turn this light on for you. A lot of the work that could have been bad. A lot of the work that um help changes generational curses and stuff like that, it's gonna be you that put in the work. And a lot of times we have to come to the end of our come to the end of ourselves. Like um it has to you have to get into the eye of the storm when you breaking generational curses, and the Lord is gonna put you in that thing. He gonna be with you, but he gonna put you in that thing, and he's gonna give you the opportunity to break the chains. But it first got to start with you. It first starts with us. um the enemy wants so bad for us to return to our vomit, to return to our folly, but I couldn't if I wanted to. I couldn't if I wanted to go back to the old me, because the Lord has opened my eyes to see him and his glory, his mercy, and his grace. I know where I was. I know where I was, and I know where he has me now. Um and the things that we fight for in the world, it does not compare to what God has for us and where he can take us. But the thing is when we get into that middle ground, when we get into the wilderness, when we get into him pruning us and purging us out of our own mindset and things like that, it gets hard because the devil, he does not want to let us go. He wants us to be workers for his kingdom instead of the Lord's kingdom. He wants us to suffer. Um he wants us to lack. He wants us to self-loathe. He wants us to hurt. He wants us to be selfish. He wants us to be greedy. He wants us to do all of these things that opposes God and that curses God, um, to get us to where we in our feelings and we can't heal. So when we say, Lord, okay, I'm breaking generational curses, or help break generational curses off of me. Help me not to be um help me to be the first in my family to do this, or help me to be able to not be an alcoholic, or help me to not be able to be a gambler, help me to be whatever that is, that you asking the Lord to break off of your generation, your family, your bloodline. You will get put right in the eye of the storm, to where you have to humble yourself, because if you looking like you're on the outside looking in, like you better than the generational curse, or like you better than um what's taking place, then it won't be able to be healed. And a lot of times we have to become low, we have to become meek and lowly, and we have to be the one to be the bigger person all the time, and to grow in Christ. And that's when he can take us to the next level. That's when we really do grow. That's when the curses are broken. It starts with you, it starts with us, right? You're gonna be around some people that's gonna be resistant because they haven't come to just yet, of coming to the end of themselves, or letting God be God in their life. They haven't come to the gist of that. That's the only reason why people continue cycles, is because they continue to play God in their lives. So once we release and become low, and because God will take you through some stuff, God will take you through some stuff. You'll be looking up and stuff will be happening, and you'll be like, "Why me? Why this? I'm a good person and stuff like this." And the Lord be like, "You not that good. You not that cute." He have to take us down a notch because we be wanting the glory. And that's another thing that I was thinking about. Ooh wee. Bro Bags calls it the beast, the mark of the beast, the these platforms and stuff like that. He calls it the beast system, right? And it is the form of the enemy has made platforms to where we are God and we are getting glory. Facebook, the more you post, the more what is it, reels, um things like that, you go live, you want people to look at you and admire your life. That's you playing God. That's you playing God. It's the same with all the other platforms, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. It's the same thing. And then we find ourselves scrolling and not living our own lives, not being able to work on our own lives and give God glory. We really do be cursing God because we don't give him time to worship him. We don't give him time to read in our Bible to get to know him. We don't give him time because it's boring. It's not what the world seems or deemed as fun. It's not what the world praise you for or pat you on the back for. No, you got to be traveling and having the Louis Vuitton and the Lulus, and you got to be having the mukbangs, and you got to have hair all down your back, and you got to have this youthful skin and all of this stuff. You got to have all of this stuff to be deemed the it person or popular. But no, 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 no. One day people will like you and the next they won't. One day people will like you. No, I'm being a servant of God. Derek, what's going on? Lauren. No, no Israelite. No. I'm nothing but a servant of God. Empty vessel that I'm asking God to fill up. Christ to fill up. And I'm just giving experiences of what I've been through, what I'm going through, and how I'm trying to get at the snare of the enemy. What about you? What you trying to do? Consume, consume, consume. Consume, consume, consume. Or are you saying I'm judging? Is that what you saying? I done been there, done it. Been there, done it. And I'm not saying that um I'm I'm not saying I'm better than somebody or higher level than somebody, because um I had a past where I was loving it, loving sin and loving fornicating and loving partying and trying to make a name for myself. No, I was definitely doing that, but God saved me. He freed me. And that's why I said I couldn't if I wanted to go back. I couldn't if I wanted to. And the devil want me so bad to curse God, but I didn't mess around and got away. I done messed around and got away. And nothing or nobody can make me change my mind about believing in Christ, that God is real, that he put his spirit into Mary and she begot his son, Jesus. Jesus lived and died for all of us to get back to the Father, to get back to life. He died and he rose, was quickened by the Spirit. So that way we can live. And have an opportunity to experience true power, true love, true loyalty, true beauty, and be in the Spirit. But we have to become low and let God be the power. We have to become low. We have to know that we're not wrestling with the people. We have to understand that we're wrestling with spirits and principalities and high places that want to take us low. We have to get that. We have to. And that nothing else matters. None of this stuff matters. And it's okay if they cut the algorithm off and make it so people don't see this. The right person gonna see it. The right person that the Lord wants to see this is gonna see it. The right person that the Lord want to see some of my other brothers and sisters when they on their channels or whatever, they gonna see it. And there's nothing that the enemy can do about it. But we have to learn how to get closer. We have to learn how to draw back from the flesh, and our wants and our desires. What's up, Joffrey? Our wants and our desires for the greater good. For the greater good. And a lot of times people either, if the thing is, if you're around people and you're a child of God and you've picked up his spirit and they can't beat his spirit that's in you, right? If they can't beat his spirit that's in you, because they're gonna try to fight you, especially if they don't want it, they being resistant, they wrestling with the spirits that's trying to keep them in poverty and in bondage. Then you stick around them long enough and you'll become like them. We give our testimonies, we give the gospel, we give his glory to people, but we don't stick around and try to beat it. Jesus never stuck around people and tried to beat his word into them. It is what it is. It was what it was, right? But if y'all don't want it, I'm not gonna force y'all to take it. He's still not forcing us to take it. But he told us to go out and work, make disciples, spread his gospel. But we're not supposed to be sticking around judging people and trying to beat it into their head. We supposed to be where God wants us to be when he wants us to be it. And that requires us to be low, to be selfless, to be all about him, because he is everything. Um Again, right now the enemy, he wants me to curse God. He wants me to feel defeated, as if I've put in my work, I did my due diligence, but I still get the short end of the stick. No, all glory belongs to God. I know where he saved me from. I know who God is. I know who Christ is. I know what the word is. I know what else is out there. I've been saved by grace, because I really do deserve nothing but hell. But he had grace on me and mercy. So that way I can get back to him. I can be adopted and be co-heirs with Jesus and get into the kingdom. And like one of my people said, royalty. Bro bag, royalty. But all glory be to God. It's going to require you to become the person that fights for the generational curse. And it's going to be like, well, dang, why I have to be the bigger person? Why I got to be the one that continue to say I love you? Or why I got to be the one that continue to give and give and give? Why not? Why not? Why not? What of this world can we take with us? What of this world can we take with us? What of this world? And people put so much emphasis on things versus people, even strangers or their enemies or whatever. But people would rather fight over things versus fighting over people to help save them. If you can understand what I'm trying to say, it's bad out here. But the devil's not winning. The devil's not winning, y'all. And he knows it. He knows he's a loser. But he want to take some losers with him. Now I got to heat my stew up again. It is so spicy. That Creole seasoning and too much pepper. But all glory be to God, y'all. You can do it. You can change. It's gonna be hard. The devil don't want to let you go. He don't want to let you live. He want to be like that person that you like but don't like you, and they know that you like them, and so they're gonna use it to their advantage. Oh, you know you as long as you giving them what they need, they stroking your ego, rubbing you down. As long as you giving them what they need. Oh my! I think those are done. But all glory be to God, y'all. You can do it. You can do it. The devil has no power except for what we give him. The devil has no power. He can try to taunt you, torment you. My life belongs to God. My life belongs to God. I remember one time my uncle, he said, he was telling a story of how we was in Chicago. We hear some gunshots and it's time to get down, right? So we done got down and stuff like that. And then he goes out there and it's the guy that shot right in front of the house. And so he goes to try to go help the guy and call an ambulance or whatever. The person that shot him, he comes back and, pointing the gun at my uncle. And my uncle was like, well, did God send you? Did God send you? And the man, I guess, had to look at him, but it's that fear of losing your life that the enemy plays on. It's the fear of losing your life that the enemy plays on. losing your house, losing your car, losing your job, losing your kids. If you want to go deeper, yeah, it's sad. No, I'm not trying to be not empathetic or sympathetic. No, that would be horrible to lose your kids. But the enemy plays so much on that fear of losing your life to where he can get you like that. But I didn't want to be on here too long running my mouth. I just wanted to give y'all that word because we can break generational curses. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna require you to be the bigger person. It's gonna require you to shut up when you want to say something. It's gonna require you to shut up when you know somebody lying. It's gonna require you to go with the flow when you know somebody being petty. It's gonna require you to do a lot of things that your flesh ain't gonna want to do. Okay? It's gonna require you to do a lot of things that your flesh ain't gonna want you to do. Okay? But all glory be to God. I love you guys. Have a good day. Continue to pray for me. I'll continue to pray for y'all.